Good afternoon, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this afternoon, Mayor pleads for road safety as the crash deaths climb in St. Catherine. With at least 8 road fatalities in St. Catherine since last Friday, there is another call for motorists to drive with care. This time, the call comes from Spanish Town Mayor Norman Scott. James Morgan and Nicholas Creary, both mechanics from the parish, became the latest crash victims following a collision on Macook's-Penn Main Road on Wednesday night. The men died after the car in which they had been traveling crashed head-on into a vehicle that was in the opposite lane. It is reported that the crash occurred when Mr. Creary, who had been driving, swerved to avoid a collision with another vehicle whose driver had swerved to avoid a pothole. Mayor Scott is urging motorists to be more vigilant, especially in light of lesser than ideal road conditions.
Yes, the roadways deteriorate, no road marking, no lighting in some areas. Of course, those are issues. But if as motorists we leave early and drive slow, it will prevent a great amount of the accidents which leads to fatalities.
Over the last 8 days, 2 pedestrians died after they were hit by vehicles in separate incidents in St. Catherine. On Friday, a firefighter died in a crash in Angels, and on Saturday, a taxi driver and 2 passengers perished in a crash on Brunswick Avenue. In the meantime, a taxi operator has called for the authorities to fix the pothole that reportedly led to Wednesday night's fatal crash on the Macook's-Penn Main Road. The cab driver, who spoke with the news, Devon Fletcher, said the problem has existed for some time. Prime Minister Andrew Holness launched a road rehabilitation program dubbed REACH. At the end of August, Mr. Holness said the $3 billion initiative is designed to address critical road infrastructure needs across Jamaica. NWA Communication and Customer Services Manager Stephen Shaw said motorists can expect to see work on the REACH starting as early as this weekend.
We have sought to engage some teams because we recognize the challenges that persons have been having in using, especially our main roads. There are going to be some parochial roads that are going to be impacted. I'm aware that the Prime Minister has written to all the members of Parliament in respect to the community roads aspect of the program, and those MPs are to liaise with the NWA as we put one program together, meaning both parochial roads and main roads, with a view to improving the situation right across the country.
Police to lend support to some Western schools infiltrated by violence. The Area 1 police say they are targeting 4 high schools in Western Jamaica in response to the flare-up of violence in schools during the last academic year. Commanding Officer Assistant Commissioner Glenford Miller says the school resource officers will be deployed to the institutions located in Westmoreland, Hanover, Trelawney, and St. James to help quell any potential flare-ups in the new school year.
Some of the schools of concerns are namely in St. James we have Spot Valley, in Westmoreland we have Petersfield, in Hanover we have Opel, and in Trelawney we have Mushet. So what we have done, we have actually collaborated with the principals and the Dean of Disciplines at these schools, and have our community safety and security persons from the headquarters here and within the divisions, and the school resources officers would have actually deployed them in these various schools to actually give support to the school to actually ensure that we can actually reduce the acts of violence within these schools. So it's actually about changing the behavior of some of these young persons within the schools to let them see things in a different way and remove from violence, and actually to show them there's another way in which persons can actually settle disputes. We have seen incidents where it can be remnants of what we consider to be maybe gangs. Because remember, the students who actually attend these schools come from the various communities right across the length and breadth of Area 1. And some of these students, they are indeed from some of the areas that we would consider our hotspots, and our hotspots are the areas that we have high incidence of actually violence, and some of our students actually live within these communities, and sometimes maybe by virtue of what is happening within their communities, some of them might see it that these are things that maybe they go back within the schools and actually played out some of these incidents. Our children, if we don't actually fix these issues, they might indeed grow up to become youngsters. And that is what we don't want. We want Jamaica to be the place that is actually free from gang. And we are working assiduously towards that. We have the police, our police youth clubs. We have police youth clubs within the various communities. And we went further. We have police youth clubs within schools. This is one of the latest initiatives that would have launched from sometime last year to actually curb some of the behaviors of our young men and even our young girls. But other than police youth clubs, remember we still have the cadet system within some of the various schools where our JDF counterparts would have actually on board also in relation to actually see how best they can actually instill some amount of actually discipline.
Man accused of overseas work scam charged. A 55-year-old man who allegedly collected almost $200,000 from a woman in an overseas work program scam has been charged with obtaining money by means of false pretense. The police say the accused Leon Williams of Magoti, St. Elizabeth met the complainant in St. Catherine through a family member. In April, the complainant allegedly paid Williams 80,000 Jamaican dollars and an additional US $300 for approval by immigration, plus 35,000 Jamaican dollars for a 10-year work permit. When a date to undergo medical examination couldn't be confirmed, she became suspicious. Upon not receiving a requested refund, a police report was filed. Williams was arrested following an investigation. He reportedly gave a caution statement while being charged. His court date is being arranged. Sisters hunt for missing sibling they believe was stolen at birth. Their mother, Lorna Darling, gave birth to girl triplets in August of 1981. However, Marcia and Marsha Ricketts were raised as twins. Growing up, the pair were told that the third baby girl, whose name was expected to be Novelet, was presumed dead, but their mother had never believed that story. Darlene was reportedly 21 years old when she had the triplets. She was already a mother to 1-year-old Latoya Ricketts and was eager to welcome her baby girls to the growing family. Darlene died in 2020, and the sisters, including Latoya, have made it their sole mission to locate their long-lost sister. They are hoping to meet and build a relationship with their missing sister, just like their mother had dreamed. Though Marcia now lives overseas, she has been utilizing the social media platform TikTok to garner attention and public interest in hope that it will aid in locating her sister. We were born at the Cornwall Regional Hospital to Lorna Darling and Ferdinand Ricketts. We were born premature, and because we were born of that, we had to stay in the hospital for some time while my mother was discharged. I don't remember if she said that it was about a month, but while going back and forth, they told her that one of the babies died, Marcia explained. She said that she told them she wanted to see the baby, and they said that they already burned the body. So she said that she asked how could they burn the body, and we have not identified or seen anything, but nothing came of that, she bemoaned. The girls grew up in Hopewell, Hanover, and attended the Merlin Otti High School in the parish. Marcia told the news that she vividly remembers visiting different areas in search of her sister. Growing up, we have always heard the story. If Darlene heard about anybody looking like us at a particular school, she would take us to the school to look around and talk to the principal, but there was never really anything coming out of that. Marcia also shared that she too has gone searching for her sister in Catherine Hall, St. James. She explained that multiple people have told her that a woman living in the community looks like the pair. She also told the news that meeting her sister would be a dream come true. It is very important because growing up, it is something that I have always dreamt of, and I would really like to meet her one day to say that this is my sister. I just wanted to say that this is my long-lost sister, said Marcia, who joined her sister via WhatsApp video chat. She added that her decision to bring attention to her search has garnered some level of attention, However, it has not borne fruit as yet. One person reached out to me and said that she knows someone who works at the airport who looks like me, and she gave me a contact, but the person has not reached out back to me. Other persons say that they saw someone who works somewhere else, but nothing concrete as yet, said Marcia. I just want to meet her and know that she exists. If she does not want to have a relationship, at least I'll meet her for once and say that this is my sister, she added. LaToya too is hopeful that their family will finally be completed. Growing up and hearing about the missing child, I am just curious to meet her one day. I have always thought that one day we will all meet, so it's really important to find her, LaToya stressed. In the meantime, Marsha told the news that the closest they have got to locating their missing sister was when a colleague posted a photograph of a woman wishing her a happy birthday. Marsha said that it was also their birthday and the missed woman shares a resemblance. However, they learned that she was reportedly born 2 years after the triplets. Guys, thank you for watching. See you this evening at 6 p.m. for another news update.